welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Mike Soroka. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one the other way. Arcia zips it across. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a guy having a big year for him, Ahmed Rosario.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff. On, but it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Next pitch has popped up. Olsen snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That's in there, and that is strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Braves with their first chance to. Back at Truist Park. And today's starting pitcher, Merrill Kelly. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Not in time. He's safe.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. That's off the mark, and that is ball one.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. Kelly moves to first. Acuna dives back in. And that's ball four.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here's Austin Riley. Homered last night, added another hit as well. There's a strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And a pitch. And 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Pickoff throw. Acuna dives back in.
Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. The 2-2 on the way. Good eye right there. Sean Murphy waits on deck. No outs, runners at first and second. In there, sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Sean Murphy. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline.
And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Laser base hit around third. The throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
0-2 now.
0-1. Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2-2 now. And now the count filled up 3-2. Eddie Rosario to bat next. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's got a chance. And that ball is out of here. Travis d'Arnaud hits one out. His 7th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
He wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Eddie Rosario. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman.
And a pitch.
Walker.
There's a strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. Now 1 away. This is Corbin Carroll. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That one lifted to left. Rosario ranging back. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 4. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Kelly back to work. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. In the air, left side. Carroll moves towards it. He's there. He's got it. One away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Singy, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. There's a strike.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college. And now you're a kid with all the cameras on you, playing in front of thousands of people.
Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now 2-0. Left-hand hitter waits.
No. 3 balls, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. Smoked on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. And there's the strike. Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one hit to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 away now. Here's Ketel Marte. Marte, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. The 0-1. And fouled off. That misses the zone. And a count 1-2. On the ground to the left. Arcia whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Austin Riley. And here it comes. And that one is inside ball 1.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The pitch.
Ball 3.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So here's Murphy now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Riley on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. And now 2-2. Out to center. Thomas gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a foul ball. Yo one. Now 1-1. That's a little bit low. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
On the ground to first. Could be two. Walker over to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Offense. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one missing low. On the ground. Riley fires to first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Rosario stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And foul ball. Line to left, and that's just foul. The D-backs hitless so far in the game. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. Out number 2. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Caught looking his first time up. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's down and away.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first, and that is that. Diamondbacks down. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Travis d'Arnaud. Kelly back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Righty delivers. And that's downstairs and outside.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Rosario in position. He's got it, and there's one down. Eddie Rosario next up for the Braves. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Gone! It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Flied out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's foul.
That misses the zone, and that's ball three.
One strike.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
That one is absolutely belted. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part.
So they turn things over to the righty, Yandel Gustave. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
Line drive. Racing, makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Acuna now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a base hit knocks in a run. The throw into second. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ozzie Albies will hit next. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. And the right-hander deals. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Acuna at second with 2 down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ripped to short. Play made. That ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No. Ready now for the 5th inning, and here is Christian Walker. The line to kick the pitch. On a line, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. And he deals. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. That one drifts inside. In the air, left field. Rosario in position. Puts it away for the out. Alec Thomas now. Fly to left his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to 2nd, safe there.
Safe.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw into 3rd. Not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Rojas at 3rd. Moreno. That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Sean Murphy. The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Olsen in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a strike.
1-1.
And now the count is even. That one missed.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Struck him out looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Darno now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The next pitch misses, and 1-1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That misses. 3-1 now.
I know his slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
And it's filled up. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Thomas makes the grab, and that is that. Down in order. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Soroka back to work. That's in for a strike. Rosario, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. And a bunt towards third. It's safe at first, a bunt single. Here's Gurriel. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Left field, Rosario on the move to his right. Racing, makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. 1 away on the flyout.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And now the lefty.
Ball 1.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rosario on third. Gurriel at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Braves pen comes through. Back here at the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And the right-hander back to work. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed reliever.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the righty deals. Good eye right there. And there's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Arcia hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Ball.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
On the ground, out to short, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes to count. That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes. First and second here, no outs. In for a strike, now 3-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Got him. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Acuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Top of inning number 7. Here's Josh Rojas. The pitch. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 6-3. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And the pitch. And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from
over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
McCarthy in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one way outside, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. Out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power. Righty reliever out of the pen, Austin Adams.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The wind of the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
No, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Riley at the plate and takes high there. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc getting ready to go. Nelson getting cranked up as well. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carroll going back on this one. Looking up. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now he launches a throw over his head. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Check on the runner. Albies dives back in. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. Next pitch is popped up. Walker drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Move to first. Albies dives back in. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here comes a pitch. Check swing went around. 0-2. Kicks and fires. Albies on the move. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Nick Anderson.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Pretty much the last guy you want to hit. Now you got to try to control the running game because you know he's usually thinking about swiping a bag or two when he's on the bases.
Gurriel checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Anderson ready to work.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that. Through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the first offering is not close.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So now 1-2. The pitch. And a curve is down and in. Rosario over at second. Gurriel on at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosario brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And he brings it in on the warning track. One left for the Diamondbacks. And can't cut into that. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Leclerc.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Rosario in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Bullpen activity starting up now. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. That misses. And the count is 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Two on the way. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. Ball 1 there. To third, Rojas. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Thomas leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Slings to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Moreno, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Up the middle. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves add another to their winning streak.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks,
she's so persuasive, damn. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive?
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, Mike Soroka earned the win, his fourth this season, as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 6-3. The win was their 16th straight. The Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 8-0. Trey Turner drove in 3, leading Philadelphia to the victory over the Brewers 5-4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Chicago Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 10-6. The Marlins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat